good player. And here we go. The game is going to be underway. The match is going to be on Refinery, one of my favorites. Here's the countdown: 3, 2, 1, and we're going to be following zdMistik, right off the spawn. He's going to get the bio rifle spawn. He picks himself up a shock rifle, and he is really going after his opponent. He's going to make his way down to the super shield trenches, firing some shot combos over near his opponent as he just barely saw him. He's going to pick up the health vials in the trenches and wait very patiently for that super shield to spawn. He sees his opponent down there. Oh, he's going to nail him in the face with a shock ball, but look at that. zdMistik is going to give up that first super shield to Eliam, and Eliam now doing pretty good. He has got 100 armor and 100 health.
And he is ready for battle. He's throwing out some shock shots right there. He's going for a shot combo around the corner, looking for his opponent, not connecting so far. Eliam's going to take the high ground, sees his opponent launching into the air, going to try to chase him down, but he's not going to hit with a shot yet. He has 150 armor, 120 health. He's feeling pretty solid here if he could just track down zdMistik. Now he's hanging out next to the super shield trenches, and he's hearing his opponent across the map finally come into sight. Now Eliam on the bottom levels, zdMistik on the top. Here comes a shock ball towards the top. He's going to hit with a shock rifle, and neither of them feeling the pain yet. But look at Eliam down to 27 armor, 83 health. He's going to have to make a run for it, while zdMistik at 50 armor, 110 health, in position to pick up that super shield. Super shield has spawned in, triple rocket coming at him, and Eliam steals away the super shield. But in spite of that, zdMistik stays aggressive, comes right after Eliam, and grabs the first blood of the game.
That was very nice by zdMistik there. He waited. At first I thought he was in a lot of trouble there. He really delayed. He hesitated to grab that super shield. I thought it was going to be a mistake, but it actually played in his favor. He dropped back to the health vials, fired a shock combo. It actually launched his opponent into the air, I thought, out of the trenches, but it didn't. He landed right back in the trenches, followed up with a great flak, an excellent first frag here for zdMistik. We've got 12 minutes, 58 seconds now on the clock. zdMistik is sort of depleted a lot of his armor, but it doesn't mean that he's going to stop being the aggressor in this particular matchup. Firing in a rocket versus shock beam battle. zdMistik now grabbing that upper 50 armor, gets nailed with a lightning shot as he is jumping down to the shock rifle area, and 15 health, 15 armor, 92 health. He's going to drop down to the trenches, pick up that super shielding, and he is in position once again to convert that frag and possibly get on the scoreboard once again.
Now Eliam was down to 17 health, 1 armor. He's back up to 100 health right now, but there's a shot that's going to take him down to 1. He's down to 3 health. He's in trouble. zdMistik with 96 armor, 116 health. He's got to come after him right now. 3 health. That is what Eliam's running around with right now. zdMistik still looking for him, sees him down low, tries to hit him with a shock rifle shot, and he's going to miss. Eliam still backing away slowly, looking for the health. He's sneaking up the ramp, and there's the shot. Here comes the flak. The flak misses once, twice, 3 times. Eliam's still alive, and finally the shock beam comes out. Eliam dodged that one. I cannot believe he missed that many shock balls, or that many flak balls on him, because those flaks,
they
one
blow
little
up,
shot.
right, the shrapnel, but he still manages to pull that one out, and now zdMistik trying to get his opponent away from that super shield. Eliam really wants to go for it. He had a fully powered through. It missed, but zdMistik is being very, very aggressive right now, and finally another shock beam. Eliam had 7 health and 10 armor. Not a whole lot he could do there, and it is now going to be 3-0. Eliam from Latvia having a hard time here getting on the scoreboard. His opponent from the Ukraine, zdMistik, though, doing a great job controlling the armors, keeping the upper level advantage, and always knowing where his opponent is. Now zdMistik on the top levels, trying to get his opponent down to the middle or even down below, firing a double stacked rocket in a preemptive strike. That one is not going to hit. Now some spam shock balls. He's definitely staying in positions. He wants to play a lot more long range games, and ultimately almost every single one of his frags has been down there in or around those super shield trenches. So he's almost using that super shield as a bait for Eliam. And you know, when you see it there, you just want to grab it. And so it is a great strategy used by zdMistik here. 10 minutes, 41 seconds now. He's got 82 armor, 102 health, and he is on the chase once again.
And Eliam down to 10 health. I don't know why he sticks around. He's got to make a run for it. He's got his shield up. He's trying to get out of sight. He picked up some health on the way out, so he's now at 31 health. zdMistik still at 32 armor, 82 health. And I got to tell you, Eliam about right now has to start cursing that super shield. because the super shield has cost him 3 out of the 4 frags that we've seen so far. And Eliam, I don't know what it is, because even when he's under fire, he still goes for it over and over again. It's like moth going towards the flame, bouncing into a wall and going,
exactly.
Okay, I'm going to try it again. Ow, okay, I'm going to try it again. But Mystik in full control here. Eliam does have about 50 armor, 100 health. Mystik with 32, 125 as he picks up the vials right next to the super shield. He's waiting for that to spawn in. He's watching for his opponent. Here comes a couple of shock balls out there. Shock combo trying to hold off. Oh, and look at Eliam. He can't stay away, and this time he picks up that super shield, gets smacked around a little bit. So even with the super shield, Eliam now down to 50 armor, 72 health, something close to that. And Mystik, he's still in control in spite of getting very few of those super shields.
And nice shot combo as his opponent, as Eliam goes for that 50 shield. He did grab it, but he gets knocked off of that bridge with the shot combo from down below by Mystik. A very difficult shot to make, but he did manage to pull that one off. Mystik now recovering from that one with 95 health after picking up 225. His opponent sees him do an elevator jump up to the 4 vials and actually fires an LG shot. It misses just barely, and good thing for Mystik, because had that one hit, it could have meant the end for him, especially if it was a health shot. Now that lightning gun shot did hit, and now Mystik down to 45 health, 110 armor. He's going to make his way down into the trenches, and this time he is going to grab it. Before, he's really been backing off, but this time he wanted to make sure that he had the timing down. He dropped right on top of the super shield as it spawned. 8 minutes and 45 seconds now on the clock. Mystik really looking good. 145 armor, 115 health. He's got a 4 frag lead over his opponent, and Eliam right now is just wanting to get on this board, but Mystik sure isn't letting him have an opportunity as he grabs the 50 shield once again, completely denying his opponent of any armors on Refinery.
Well, Eliam with 4 armor right now and 100 health. He has had a very tough run so far in WCG. He has yet to score on an opponent, and he only has 8 minutes and 14 seconds left to work with if he's going to get on the board at all. Currently held to 0, and Mystik at 4. Mystik doing a little bit of hunting around the super shield, looking into the trenches, waiting, listening. He's looking out for where Eliam's going to come from next. Eliam's still on the top levels, waiting for an opportunity to come down low. Eliam has completely lost timing of that super shield, however, and Mystik is now in full control of it. He's making his way out of the trench, coming up the shield, throwing out some shock combo. Here comes triple rockets straight towards Mystik, and Mystik is going to easily dodge those. Throw some shots at the top of the elevator, and he's heading up to the upper level, sees his opponent down low. He's looking for some shot combos, some rifle shots, and he is just throwing damage every direction he can. Flax coming from the side, dodging another triple rocket blast. And these guys are just throwing everything they've got at each other, and neither of them are actually connecting right now. So we're seeing a lot of damage on the map, but not on each other. So Mystik going to make another attempt here, and is he going to make this one happen, Marcus?
I don't know. He's really trying. 7 minutes and 14 seconds into this match now. We are officially halfway through, and one thing I have to mention, Allison, is that Mystik definitely looks like his knowledge of the map is much greater than Eliam. You can notice by some of the secondary flak balls he's firing,
right,
and he fires them into the corners, only to meet up with his opponent. So his knowledge of the map seems to be greater than his opponent, Eliam. Now, it's still 4-0. Here comes another triple stack rocket in near the shock rifle, and then it's going to be a close corner battle. The flak versus shock, and Mystik is going to have to run away from that one. He sees that the 50 shield is up, and he's going to jump across towards it, and he sees his opponent once again right as he grabs that 50 shield, knocks his opponent back down with the shock rifle once again. He's got 50 armor, 116 health. His opponent's down to 5 armor, 100 health, and Eliam really needs to snag himself a super shield or a 50 in order to get back in this game. 6 minutes, 20 seconds now. Eliam, you know, he just hasn't had control of the power-ups, and ultimately that has been a huge disadvantage for him. If your opponent can keep the armor away from you and make sure that he's denying you certain points where you'd be picking up health, picking up specific weapons, you will ultimately continue to be in the lead. Oh my gosh, Eliam gets rocked through the map with a shock combo that leaves him with 5 armor and 98 health, completely depleting everything that he had saved up at that point. 5 minutes, 48 seconds, switching back over over to Mystik. He's still looking good, and he's got that 4-frag lead.
Yes, he does, and he is up on the upper levels. He's not even going to pick up that 50 shield. He's going to wait and see if he can draw out his opponent. Finally picks it up, and I gotta say, for Eliam right now, the difficulty isn't even the power-ups. It's the fact that he can't even hold on to a power-up when he gets it, because he doesn't, I mean, at the beginning, he had great timing, and, you know, he couldn't make it happen. There's Mystik once more just coming out there with a nice shot to the ass. Eliam did not see that one coming, and Mystik is now up 5-0 over his opponent. But I'm just, you know, looking at Eliam, I don't know that he could do anything in this match, because his, as you said, you know, Mystik is more comfortable on this level, and it's showing in how he moves, how he predicts, how he controls the items when he can't.
5-minute warning.
I mean, he controls the area if he can't control the item. And so Eliam is left with, oh, I got the super shield. Oh, wait, no, it's gone. So these guys are still getting into battles. Looking at the health and armor, we have Eliam at 50 and 87. We have Mystik at 150 armor, 161 health. You can tell who's in the lead right now, as Mystik is stalking the level, looking for his opponent, and Eliam is looking for any opportunity. He's almost out of time, and he desperately wants a point by now.
5-0 is the score. Mystik in the lead. He's doing a great job with his item and armor management, and ultimately I think that is going to be the key to winning this game. Almost having an opportune shot combo there, but he is not able to connect with that ball. Mystik, though, he's not going to give up quite yet. Drops down now into the trenches, picks up those vials, and pinpoint precision on that timing as he picks up that super shield. He really didn't need it, but what he did is he definitely kept that away from his opponent. 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in this matchup. Let's see what Eliam is doing here on the board. 100 health, and that is it. He makes his way up to the top level. The 50 is there, and you can see that Mystik is just baiting him. He wants him to go into that. You know, he knows that he was chasing after that armor down below, so why not do the same thing with the 50 up top? He doesn't have any armor, so Eliam really needed that to get in there. Just like you said, Allison, he is basically controlling that area, saying, I don't have to pick this up, so I'm going to try to open this up and make this an opportunity for me to score a frag.
Right. He's thinking very strategically, and he's got a good opponent to do that against. I mean, Mystik is basically looking at Eliam and saying, I know that no matter what, no matter how hurt he is, he can't deny himself the armor. He's going to run for it no matter what. So now Eliam right now finally does get that 50 shield up high. He's looking for the lower one, but that's one of those times I just don't think he should show up there. But he may have an opportunity. No, he's at 50 armor, 100 health, while Mystik is at 76 armor, 191 health. Here comes Goo versus Shock. I wonder who's going to win that one. Here comes a Shock combo straight at Eliam. Eliam going to be knocked down to the bottom level, trying to get out of the fight. Triple rockets coming straight at him. Eliam still running for it, goes up a lift, and Mystik is going to keep tracking him. Eliam finally getting away. Does it look like? Yeah, he's on the other side of the map. 49 health, 49 armor, 100 health. He's still in it. He's still trying to stay alive, but Mystik just keeps throwing it at him over and over again. Mystik controlling the level, coming around the corner, looking for a little bit more next to that 50 shield. He knows it's going to be up any second now, and Eliam, where is he right now?
Eliam is currently on the upper levels. Looks like he's over by the bio rifle. He's being very sneaky in his movements. I saw his opponent through his screen down in the trenches as he's going for that super shielding. And Mystik is a meat popsicle, completely stacked, 150 armor, 199 health. As he jumps over the 50 health bridge, he is a lightning shot, but it's not going to matter. Even being dropped down to 50 armor, he's still got plenty of health to win anything that Eliam can throw at him. Now he's going to make an elevator jump up to the vials. He sees one up there. He's going to grab it. He does get knocked down with the shock beam. Oh my gosh, and a nice shot there by Eliam, where Mystik is down to 69 points of health. Eliam, though, he's at 21, so there's not a whole lot he could do. He could go full out aggressive, but he could ultimately give up a frag too. 1 minute and 41 seconds on the frag, or on the clock. Eliam is basically going to move away from that one. It looks like he's keeping a close eye on the trenches, and now Mystik grabbing that 50 armor. He is back in this game, and he is going to go ultra aggressive once again.
Eliam came so close to grabbing that frag. Now at 71 health, battle over the super shield. Mystik is going to seal that away and follow it up with a nice shock beam shot on Eliam, taking this one up to 6-0. 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go. Mystik has this one in the bag, and it's just a question of can Eliam get a shot, but Eliam doesn't realize where his opponent is most of the time, and Mystik is just working him right now, bouncing him around with some black
1 minute
balls,
remains.
pulling up with some shock, and look at that, shock or flash ball after flash ball. Eliam had nowhere to go, and a 7th point going out to Mystik.
I'm actually a little surprised that Mystik hasn't been utilizing his flak a little bit more here. there. But you know what? Ultimately, he's using it in the situations in which it's appropriate. A lot of players on this map will use primary flak a lot just as one of their only weapons, along with the shock beam. Mystik, on the other hand, he's only been using it when he knows he's got his opponent in a close corners, or when he could just span the hell out of his opponent. And there is exactly the example that I'm talking about. As he's waiting on top of the super shield, he fires a secondary flak, nails his opponent in the face, and that's going to make it 9-0. Eliam, who has now gone scoreless in the World Cyber Games, unfortunately is not going to have a frag against his opponent in Mystik. And here is the final countdown. 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will there be a final frag? No, it is not. And Mystik is going to finish off that game 9-0. Flawless victory for Mystik here on Refinery.
Very well played by both of these players. Eliam trying his hardest. He's got one more chance to pull something off here, but it's pretty much decided that he won't be making it into the next round.
Yeah, he needed to win that one. Unless some of the other games play out and someone loses to someone who won to someone else, it is possible, but we don't normally see that happen too often here in the World Cyber Games especially. A lot of incredible competition going on here in San Francisco, and you know, usually you have to be on top of your game. You have to be dominating your bracket in order to move on. We have seen a few shifts of power here in the Unreal Tournament groups, but not a whole lot. So whether or not that means Eliam's out of it, we'll find out here as the games progress.
And we're going to be moving over probably, I'm not sure if we're doing StarCraft or Warcraft next, but we're definitely going to be picking up one of those games as we finish out this UT and keep things going on Radio ITG here at the World Cyber Games 2004 Grand Finals. This is Radio ITG, powered by GameDamons, GameCloud.com.
And we're going to shift you over to another game. Don't go away, folks. We got a lot more coming at you here from San Francisco.